Good day guys, welcome back to our channel, Nick and Helmi. So today's episode is all about Indonesian food. So we are actually originally from Indonesia, and so many of you actually asked us to do Indonesian food video. There you go. So today we're gonna go to two restaurants, one being Padang style food. So Padang is the West Sumatra, which is very famous with spicy food. You can basically choose any food there. It's like hot dishes with some rice. Second place is like my kind of place, you know, because they're selling martabak, which is, oh my god, Indonesian pancake. We are currently outside the Padang style restaurant called Pondok Buyung, which is in Kensington. Now a lot of people ask, where do I go if I want to have some Indonesian food? There's actually just one place, which is, well, two places, Kensington and Kingsford. This is like Indo town. You can see a lot of Indo restaurants and Indo people like us.
Now if you want to get to Pondok Buyung, there is a few ways to get here. One of them is to drive here because it's in Kensington, so it's kind of away from a lot of places, I guess. But other than that, you can take the bus to Kensington or the light rail. Very convenient because the light rail is pretty much just across the street from where Pondok Buyung is.
So many choices and I have no idea what to order.
Okay, so we are now in Kensington. This Indonesian place is called Pondok Buyung. So they do Padang style food. Now, if you guys been to Indonesia, it's a little bit different here. The way they set it up, it's kind of like sort of like a takeaway shop where you can choose a couple of dishes. In Indonesia, they actually bring everything to your table and then you just choose what you want and then you pay for what you eat. It's, well, I wouldn't say the cleanest way to do things, but that's how the Indonesian does it. And something that we miss a lot is definitely Padang food. So I got some spinach, some rendang here, and then some spicy chicken there. I don't know what they put in there, but I'm gonna have to try it here. But you can just see all that oil, look at that. It's insane. Now one of my favorites is definitely the rendang. It's cooked for hours and hours, so it's super tender, and then they put a lot of spices and of course coconut milk. That's like the big key for rendang. So it does help tenderize the meat even more because it's already cooked for hours. So very keen to try it. I know they put a lot of chili there for sure. Now traditionally in Indonesia we use our hand to eat, but today we're gonna keep it clean and we're gonna go fork and spoon. So sorry guys. Alright, let's start off with the rendang here. Get all that sauce, bit of the rice of course, and a mouthful here. So this beef rendang is definitely very tender, as you can see that, but there is a lot of herbs and spices that goes into it. So you got like tamarind, turmeric, cardamom as well, cinnamon, star anise. There's a bunch of stuff, and of course chili and pepper as well. Immediately the first thing that you can taste is definitely the pepper. It's just unbelievable. You can feel that, and then that kind of coconutty, curry smoothness to it as well. Beautiful. Really helps tenderize the meat as well. So beautiful.
And also guys, beef rendang is originally from this area called Padang or Sumatra Barat, West Sumatra. So a lot of people say rendang is from Malaysia. Well, as Indonesian, we claim rendang is from Padang.
So next up we got the spinach here, which is the sayur bayam. It's mixed with coconut milk or santan here. So look at this. This is my attempt of being healthy. Look at it. Like a ball of goodness there. So sticky and everything. But I know this is gonna be very soft. Savory. It's very light actually. Not very punchy, but more comforting. Kind of like your mom's cooking, which is really nice, but very soft. Now lastly, of course, chicken. One of my favorite chicken. So this one is a spicy chicken, which is bashed in lots of chili.
Yeah, chili and lemongrass.
Some spring onion there. Yeah, man. This is like the chopped chili, you can see that. Put all the chopped chili together, man, it's gonna be very spicy. Love this, let's give this a go. So everything I chose here seems to be cooked in coconut milk, so it helps definitely make the chicken a lot tender and juicier. Spicy wise, yeah, it's alright. I think I can handle that. I've been trained by Helmi. You got some of the lemongrass there, so it's very aromatic, very nice. This is actually a very good dish that complements each other, but the key ingredient still santan, which is coconut milk.
Finally, it's my turn. Okay, so I got half rice as well, so it's not too much. And I got this one. It's called sayur nangka in Bahasa, which is jackfruit curry. Yep, that jackfruit in curry sauce. Then I got tempeh with lemongrass. Oh my god, this is my favorite. If you see this, like this thingy, is actually the lemongrass with some chili, but it's not spicy at all for this one. Then this one is classic ikan goreng, which is fried fish with some chili. And of course, being Helmi, I put more chili next to it as well. I don't know where other place that do jackfruit curry. I think this is the only place in Sydney that do this jackfruit curry. So good. Alright, so you will think, oh my god, jackfruit is like sweet and then you cook it in the curry. Isn't it weird? No. This one is the young jackfruit, so it's not sweet at all. There's not much taste, but the texture is like very soft because they cook it in the curry for a long time. So it's very soft and it's very suitable for like vegetarian or someone who loves veggie like me.
But there's like a tanginess to it.
Yeah.
Like a weird tanginess. Weird.
Really?
Yeah.
You are not true Indo.
That's right. I grew up here. It's a very interesting and complex flavor. Probably not my favorite, to be honest. I like to stay with the classic, like the rendang, the ayam goreng, and of course the spinach. It's beautiful with all that santan and coconut milk.
So this is called tempeh. So tempeh is originally from Indonesia. Fermented soybean, and with this one they cook it with lemongrass, like lots of lemongrass. I love lemongrass, that's why I choose this. And also a bit of chili. Tempeh, how do I explain tempeh flavor? You have to try it to know the taste. It's full of protein and it's actually good for vegetarian as well. It's really nice and the flavor is lemongrass punch in your face. Finally is the fish. I really need to use my hand. So in Indo, the food is very like homey. So we normally love this deep fried fish with some chili on top. It's very simple and normally I have it with another chili as well. And then with some rice. There's nothing fancy here. It's fish, it's fresh, and with the chili and rice, it's just perfect. And fun fact, you know, in Padang, there's actually a culture where, actually in other culture, in engagement, the guy will bring, you know, some money or gold to say, hi, I like to take your daughter as a wife. But in Padang culture, it's the other way around. So the girl's family will go to the man's family and then bring the gold or the money to say, hi, I like your son as my daughter's husband.
I like your son to be a house husband. Right.
Yes, and later on the husband will come to the girl's place and live in the girl's house.
House husband.
House husband.
Alright, so we are in front of our second place that we're gonna go to. It's called Roseberry Martabak here in Kingsford. Again, very conveniently, there is a light rail. That's at the next block. Yeah, so you can take the light rail straight on from Kensington, from Pondok Buyung down here to Kingsford. But looks like unfortunately they're not doing dining. So they say they're a bit understaffed, so they can only do martabak manis, martabak durian, or martabak telur.
Telur is the savory one with
Yeah.
egg.
That's right, it's egg. But I think we're gonna get the manis.
Or durian.
Alright, so we've ended up ordering the martabak manis.
Correct. I actually want to try the durian, but someone behind the camera said it's too fatty.
Well, there's a lot of food to eat, you know.
It's
It's
true.
actually quite thick.
It's quite thick and lots of butter, like a lot of butter. Oh
Yes,
my god.
yes, that's right.
So we ordered the original with peanut, chocolate, and cheese, Mamma Mia. But because we have to wait about 15 minutes, so we're gonna go to a shop where you can buy any Indonesian snacks, food, or ingredients for you to cook. Let me show you.
So the store is called White Lotus right behind me here. So a lot of Indonesian stuff that's very nostalgic to me and Helmi. We're gonna show you some of the stuff that, well, you should probably try because it's really good, mainly snacks.
Yes.
Obviously the first section that I'm going to is definitely the snack section. So this is all the peanut stuff. This is one of my favorite here, the Tic Tac mix. So I don't know what flavor that is. I think there's like beef flavor, a bit of mix here, chicken as well. Oh, this one. That's a spicy one. Love that.
Yeah.
That's really, really spicy. Oh, and then this one. This is what I have growing up. You know how we have coffee? This is our coffee when we were a kid.
True.
The candy coffee. Really good.
Kopiko. So this is my favorite all the time. Bang bang. Bang bang. This is like favorite chocolate from Indonesia. It's really good. It's not sweet at all. Compared with like Australian chocolate, it's really good.
So now we're up to the drink section. Now this is water, but apparently when you drink this and you're having a little bit of fever, you're feeling out of it, you feel better like a few hours later or the next day. Just
Yeah.
insane. It's like tonic water or something like that. It's weird. It tastes like water. It's probably water, but somehow it's really effective.
And for the cooking stuff, so there's so many like chili, sambal, and remember we ate rendang, right Nick? So I actually cook rendang as well, but I never cook it from scratch because it takes a long time. So I just buy like, for example, well this
packet
is not
sauce.
rendang, but yeah, packet sauce, which is very easy. So we are back home because they only can do takeaway. It is okay because I still got my favorite Indonesian dessert, martabak manis. Now the process looks super simple. We actually have the footage from our previous Indonesian street food. This is like typical Indonesian street food. They mix egg, butter, sugar, flour, and some baking powder. Now, the baking powder is very important because that's the reason why the texture is like bubbly in the middle right there. That's all from the baking powder, or some people use soda and then they put on that hot pan and then wait patiently, then slap that margarine. They don't use butter, of course, margarine is much better. And put some cheese and chocolate sprinkles and nuts as well. And also, the last bit is condensed milk. So this is the typical flavor that you can get, which is the chocolate sprinkle, nuts, and also cheese and condensed milk. Trust me, it's damn delicious. And my favorite part always is the crust part right here. So that's why I'm gonna eat these two and leave the other one for Nick. Is that okay, Nick? Of course it's okay. My god. Before I explain the flavor of this beauty, we actually drove 20 minutes back home. So it's soggy and also it's not crispy as I love to. Maybe I have to put it in oven, I think, like, so become better. But anyway, the chocolate is just melted in your mouth with that some cheese and also crushed peanuts and some sticky margarine. Ooh, look at that. Yes. And it is very filling. I think this bite probably 1000 calories. So you have to run about what, 5 kilometers or more to write it off. If you think this is too much, you can actually order the thin one. So it's like very thin, probably like that, with the same filling, so it's like crispy and it's sort of like crepes, which is really good, but you have to eat it while it's hot.
Thanks so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the Indonesian food tour here around Kingsford and Kensington. There are a lot more over there, so go check it out. Let us know if you've been to an Indonesian restaurant here in Sydney, which one's your favorite. And then we will see you guys next week as usual for more food and travel adventures. So don't forget to punch that like button, subscribe, and we will see you next week. Ciao.